Hello, buddy. Shocking into 1000 and Bonnie for duty. Welcoming you back to more Pokemon HeartGold. In the last episode, we defeated Oriana, the executive admin of Team Rocket, inside the Rocket hideout, and we unlocked the Pokemon gym in Mahoany Town. I battled all the trainers off camera because this time we are going to be challenging the gym leader. And I already planned the Pokemon I'm going to be using for the gym battle. And I would actually show it, but you obviously can see one of them is going to be Starfy, the Staryu. So, yeah, it's going to be a kind of a whole case scenario in this picture. Right, this puzzle, how do I do it? Let's see, I think I need to go up like that, then go down, then slide this across. Nope, that's not it. It's been a while since I've done this puzzle, everybody. The whole puzzle about this is you push 2 ice cubes and they end up becoming connected to one another. You can't push this one, so you're going to have to figure out a way of how to get to... It's hard to work this out. Let's see, I think you have to push them 2 together. Yeah, there we go. It was that simple. Pokemon have many experiences in their lives, just like we do. I, too, have seen and suffered such in my life. Since I am your elder, let me show you what I mean. I have been training Pokemon since before you were born. I do not lose easily. I, Price, the Winter Trainer, shall demonstrate my power. Yep. The 7th gym leader is known as Price. He has 3 Pokemon. We are going to have 3 Pokemon. He starts off with Seal, level 30, plain ice type. Yeah, he's an ice type trainer and I immediately thought ice is this Pokemon's typing, but no. Seal is level 30, plain water type, thick fat for the ability, which halves the power taken from fire and ice type moves, with the moves Icy Wind, Rest, Snore, and Hail. And I'm going to immediately use Thunderbolt. That's going to be the end of Seal, and that'll be the end of it. This was why I was not too worried about my Pokemon being over level. It's because the gym leader's Pokemon are roughly at the same level as mine. That's why I wasn't worried when I was doing the Team Rocket hideout, because Team Rocket, they do not use high level Pokemon, but the gym leaders do. Well, we use Swift, because obviously he's going to use a Hyper Potion, which is kind of a waste really, because Seal, if he was an evolved Pokemon, he would have had a lot more HP, where it would have been suitable to use a Hyper Potion. But he doesn't. I think he has about just under 100. So he would have been fine with using a Super Potion. But there you go. Seal is down. Now for his 2nd Pokemon. Oh, okay. Had a feeling of it, this one immediately. Piloswine is his strongest Pokemon in his team, level 34, Ice Ground type, Snow Club for the ability, which will boost his evasion by a bit if used under Hail. And speaking of Hail, that's one of the moves he has, along with Blizzard, Mud Bomb, and Ice Fang. And I think the evasion boost with Snow Club is only raised by roughly 10%, I'm wanting to say. That's why I wasn't worried about having Starfy out against Piloswine, because we got Thunderbolt to deal with Seal, and we got Surf to deal with Piloswine. And oh great, our accuracy's been dropped. Alright. Okay, fortunately we still managed to hit. And that's the end of Piloswine. Now for his final Pokemon, which kind of is a bit of a joke. Dewgong, level 32, Water Ice type, also with Thick Fat for the ability, with the moves Aurora Beam, Rest, Ice Beam, and Sleep Talk. Now, why do I say that this Dewgong is a joke? Reason why is because of the fact that he uses Rest to fully heal any status condition and put the Pokemon to sleep to fully heal his entire HP, but the fact that he's got Sleep Talk as well, what Sleep Talk does is you use the move only when you're asleep, and it randomly selects one of the 3 moves that Dewgong has in his moveset, and yes, that does mean that he can potentially use Rest even when he's already asleep, because Sleep Talk randomly selects a certain move. I have seen it happen tons of times. I am impressed by your prowess. With your strong will, I know you will overcome all life's obstacles. You are worthy of this badge. There we go, we've obtained the Glacier badge. Okay, I'm just going to load the Word document so I can mark him off as being complete. There we go. It also lets your Pokemon use the move Whirlpool to get across real Whirlpools. And this is a gift from me to you. We obtain TM07, which contains Hail. It would have made more sense if it gave us Icy Wind, but no. It summons a Hailstorm that lasts for 5 turns. The Hailstorm damages all types except Ice. He is not wrong about that. Oop, okay. But it's not the circle pads doing with this. And there we go. Once we've exited the gym, Professor Elm will ring us. Ash, how are things going? I called because something weird is happening with the radio broadcasts. They were talking about Team Rocket. Ash, do you know anything about it? Maybe Team Rocket has returned. No, that just can't be true. Sorry to bug you. Take care. Yeah, this is a story plot, this is. We've been told that Team Rocket is wreaking havoc with a radio transmitter. Or whatever. So, what I'm going to do is, we're going to put Ferdinand in, Dragonair in, and Pidgey in, because we need to go back to Goldenrod City. Because that's the only town that's actually got anything to do with the radio. And then we'll take Gengar out in exchange for Pidgey. There we go, just move Pidgey down there, move Gengar in there, there we go. And as you can see, yeah, there's a Team Rocket grunt right there. But we're going to go into the department store real quick because our mum... Oh, never mind. I thought our mum actually rang us up to say that she's bought something again. Never mind. So we go... Oh wait, hang on. Oh, hang on. I'm jumping the gun here. Hey, brat, you don't belong here. Get lost. Pfft, why don't you get lost? What we need to do is to go inside the Goldenrod Underground. You can see The masseuse and hair salon people are not here, but this guy is. Huh? Are you a newcomer too? We had to recruit new members for the radio tower mission. Then we ran out of uniforms. I heard the studio has some, so I decided to borrow one. Since you are here, why don't you change as well? Look at you, pretty good. Oh, but you shouldn't try to scare people walking around looking like that, okay? Yeah, he did not a good job with our disguise or something else because he just put our hat back to front. That is immediately to tell that the disguise is not going to work. You look like an earnest youth. How come you ended up in Team Rocket? We didn't. We're in disguise. But if we actually do talk to the same Team Rocket one from earlier... Hey, I've got this covered. Why don't you go to the radio tower? You look awfully young. Are you new? So this is the radio tower. What are you doing? Get to your position right away. Yes, sir. Yes, I've been telling visitors to go home as you... We didn't even instruct you to do that. We talked to this guy. This guy wouldn't allow us up the stairs. But if we talked to him in disguise... you must be new. You look pretty good in the Team Rocket uniform. Go on ahead. Hey, Team Rocket! Stop going around in groups and troubling people, you cowards! Huh? Are you Ash? What are you doing here? No way. You think you're strong now that you can look like them? That's foolish. You shouldn't wear those things. What? You're not a newcomer? Then battle with me! Yep. We made that guy look like a vital idiot. That's Team Rocket for you. They're known to be utter stupid morons. I did not heal, but that's perfectly fine because I can actually use a super potion later on. Double Eradicate. Double Surf. Double KO. And a level up to boot. And Starfy wants to learn Gyro Ball. Word of advice, don't bother teaching Staryu that move. Gyro Ball does increase damage the slower the user is to the opponent. And with Staryu being the fastest water type in the game, yeah, that's going to be a waste of your time. You are too powerful! You could spoil our plan if I have to inform the others. I see, you were trying to be sneaky. A typical idea of the weak. No matter, I'll let you handle this. I have to defeat the Dragon Tamer. What's his name? Lance? After that, it will be your turn. Be ready for it. Yeah, and this music is the normal music you normally hear when you get ambushed by a Team Rocket grunt. You're going to be hearing this on a continuous basis. Yeah, there you go. This is what the best thing is to do to heal up your Pokemon. Yeah, I did say I'll be using potions, but I don't really need to. I'm going to turn the volume down because this music gets a little bit repetitive. And we got one required battle at least, being that guy down there. So... oh, he didn't actually issue a battle with us when we start you. But it was going to be a battle nonetheless. It was going to be either him or the guy standing next to the trees. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's actually what I do not like about battling these grunts. is the fact that their Overlook sprite looks exactly the same, but then when you go to talk to them and you find out that it's actually a girl when you keep thinking it's a boy, yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. And first time ever finding a female rocket grunt that's actually using an Arbok. Usually they just use pre-evolved Pokemon. And of course, turn 1 of being paralyzed, I actually end up being fully paralyzed. That is a common trend for me when it comes to these latest Pokemon games from Gen 4 onwards. I use a move that is at least 95% accuracy or lower, and first turn, every turn, I miss with it. When I'm fully paralyzed, I get fully paralyzed 1 turn immediately. And case in point in this is I'm currently doing a playthrough of Pokemon Pearl just to pass the time because of this COVID-19 business. I'm wanting to go back to work, but I've been told that there were certain workers with the company that I work in are being put back into work 2 at a time, and where it's like going to be 2 workers one day, then maybe 2 workers another day or whatever, and it might not be the same ones. We was actually like wondering who was going to be the 2 to be put in, and I didn't even get told that it's me that needs to come into work, which means I'm still under strict orders to stay at home and just enjoy life instead of doing what I normally do, which is going to work. I mean, I'm not going to lie, because obviously with my 2 jobs, being a sports leader and a cleaner, I miss doing my sports leader's job, but my cleaner job, I'm kind of 50-50 about it. I mean, it's an alright job. As long as I have it, it's better than not having anything at all, but it's not really a fun job to do. It really isn't. But then again, work is not known to be fun anyway, so yeah. But yeah, I'm just stuck here, doing what I normally do, sitting in my bedroom, playing video games or whatever. So I decided to do Pokemon Pearl, and I had a Shieldon on my team. He got paralyzed, and not kidding, 3 turns in a row, fully paralyzed and unable to move. He had his accuracy dropped by 1 stage during that. Next turn after that, I use a 100% accurate move. I miss 3 turns in a row using it when my accuracy has only been lowered by 1. Then, next 3 turns after that, I get fully paralyzed again. And then eventually I finally get a chance to attack just before my Pokemon gets knocked out. Yeah, it gets very annoying. Let's see what you have to say. Somebody needs to put a beating on this mean Team Rocket, like 3 years ago even. We did. Huh? Today's password? Help, of course! I love that. Oh dear. Right, I can actually avoid these trainers, but honestly, I do want to battle them. This guy's got really bad eyesight if he couldn't see 3 spaces in front. Yeah, this is the exact same case in play. You can leave these trainers if you don't want to battle them, but honestly, once you defeated the whole task of stopping Team Rocket from raiding the base of the radio tower, you will not be able to battle these grunts again. This is, I'm not kidding, the last main story quest involving Team Rocket we have to do in this game. Once we've beaten them in the radio tower, they will not bother doing anything anymore. Oh, a muck! First time actually finding one of these. Muck, in case you're wondering, is the evolved form of Grimer. Apparently, its sprite looks like it's only got 1 arm. But then again, they fixed that in Generation 2 where they gave him the 2 arms again. I think it's because of the fact that his other arm is like pushing himself up from the back, so that way he doesn't, like, you know, collapse. But anyway, we've gone over the time limit, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be battling the rest of the Team Rocket Grunts off camera, because there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them in here. So next time on Pokemon HeartGold, once I've beaten all the Rocket Grunts off camera, you probably... My God! Seriously, we defeat one grunt, we get a phone call from my mum, and then we defeat another grunt and we get another phone call from my mum. Are you serious? Alright, next time Pokemon HeartGold, we're going to be stopping Team Rocket from raiding the radio tower. See you guys then.